Now to other matters, Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Bosun Tijani, says the decision to approve the recent 50% increase in telecommunications tariffs is due to global inflation and rising operational costs. The minister said this after defending his ministry's budget of 12 billion naira for 2025 at the National Assembly. TVC News senior reporter Tejesu Adeoye has more.
Nigerians are yet to come to terms with the recent approval by the Nigerian Communications Commission for a 50% increase in tariff on calls and data. Less than 24 hours after this announcement, the federal government also endorses this decision, stating that the adjustment aligns with broader economic trends. Nigeria's Communication and Innovation Minister, who is at the National Assembly to defend his ministry's budget, is also defending this decision despite the outcry from many Nigerians. He says the decision aligns with broader economic patterns where tariffs can lead to higher consumer prices due to the added cost on imported goods.
Part of the development, I think the hike is also based on inflation globally. This is a sector that has not increased price for a long time. In fact, what government has been doing is managing the situation. The companies have been crying out for a long time that they're struggling. The cost of diesel, you can imagine how much they bought diesel last year and how much it's going for this year. And this is not a problem that is unique to Nigeria. But what we've done with them is saying that telecommunication services are now extremely important to our people. So it's not something you can just increase price haphazardly.
The minister also explains that the federal government of Nigeria plans to invest 6 billion naira to deploy 90,000 kilometers of fiber optic cable, expanding the country's capacity from 35,000 kilometers to 125,000 kilometers.
We have to make sure that the sector continues to stay sustainable. But at the same time, we don't want to inflict pain on Nigerians. So they were claiming for 100% increase in tariff. I think as you can see from what NCC released yesterday, we had a lot of back and forth. They've been talking about since even before we were appointed. The first time I met them almost 16, 17 months ago, it was the same thing they were talking about. But now I think we've settled at about 50% to ensure that they can find ways to stay sustainable, but also the price hike is not significant to the point where it becomes painful for our people.
He appeals to Nigerians with an assurance that the decision is necessary to foster growth in the critical communications sector. Tejesu Adeoye, TVC News, Abuja.